Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Yeah, guys, the Donald Trump, Elon Musk fiasco fight, which I might start calling the Clash of the Tidy Whiteys. Anyway, that cat fight continues to escalate, and an author and journalist said he has seen disturbing photos of Trump with Epstein and girls. Before I get into all this news, though, please do me a solid. Hit the subscribe button below this video. It is free for you. It really helps the show. And for everybody who helps out with donations, I so appreciate you. Huge shout out to all of you. So here is what is happening. Here's what's going down since my last video last Thursday. For some reason, Elon Musk deleted his tweet about Trump being in the Epstein files. But an author, a guy named Michael Wolff, who you may have heard of, he's written several books about Donald Trump. He did a biography, which Donald Trump claims is all BS, of course. But Wolff told the Daily Beast he has actually seen disturbing photos of Trump with Epstein and topless girls. Wolff said, quote, I have seen these pictures. I know that these pictures exist and I can describe them. There are about a dozen of them. The ones I specifically remember is the two of them with topless girls of an uncertain age sitting on Trump's lap. And then Trump standing there with a stain on the front of his pants and three or four girls kind of bent over in laughter. They're topless too, pointing at Trump's pants. And remember, Wolff interviewed Epstein. He interviewed him prior to his arrest in 2019. And Wolff has something like 100 or more hours of audio tape of Epstein talking about himself, talking about Trump. Wolff doesn't claim to have the photos, though. So, who knows if we're ever going to see them or if they really do exist. But that is the allegation. So Trump has been on a tear since last week. He allegedly is calling members of the press nonstop. He's slamming Musk. He told a couple of journalists that Musk has, quote unquote, lost it. He said, oh, poor guy. I think he has a problem. He seems very depressed. And reports are that Trump's now questioning his staff about Musk and his drug use. But Trump told a reporter last week, he's like trying to downplay it and say that he doesn't really care about Musk. He doesn't, he's not interested. He doesn't have time to think about him. But Trump told the reporter, quote, I don't want to comment on his drug use. I don't know what his status is. And Trump claims he's too busy. He's just, got so much going on with all these other countries. We know that that is BS because Trump reportedly is looking to ditch his Tesla. So this is bothering him. He is supposedly wanting to ditch that Tesla that he just purchased from Musk when they were trying to prop up his company. And in an NBC News interview, this was on Saturday, Trump said that Musk will face, quote unquote, serious consequences if he decides to back Democratic candidates, if he decides to fund their candidacies. But he's not an authoritarian, you guys. I mean, we're just making so much more out of this. Imagine how MAGA heads would explode if a Democrat, if Joe Biden, Barack Obama, if any Democrat had threatened consequences against a private citizen for financing Republican candidates. If they said, oh, if Jeff Bezos backs Donald Trump or any Republican candidate, it's going to be serious consequences. Imagine what they would say, but silence Donald Trump. Nothing. They have nothing to say. They don't care. So anyway, the pettiness continues as well. A senior Trump official told Rolling Stone news outlet, quote, We are taking away Elon's friends. If he wants them back, he will need to kiss Donald Trump's ass harder than he's ever kissed anybody's ass before in his entire life. Even then, it's not a given he gets to come back from this. So there you go. It's going to have to pucker up, get near that thing. Anyway, evidently, they're calling and texting high profile allies and forcing them to pick a side. They're like, it's us or Musk. So much melodrama. The telenovela that is Trump and Musk. As the oligarchy turns. And Trump's team, they posited the idea of investigating Musk's immigration status now. And this is because big time Trump humper, three shirt Steve Bannon, he urged Trump to deport Musk. On his podcast, Bannon said, quote, "They should initiate a formal investigation of his immigration status because I am of the strong belief that he is an illegal alien and he should be deported from the country immediately." Then Bannon also said this on his podcast. Take a listen to what he also said.
Understand on Doge, he didn't find any fraud. There's plenty of fraud out there. This is President Trump's first complaint. Was this all BS? Right with the Doge. The act that President Trump should be taking immediately, I think, when he threatens to take one of the big programs out of SpaceX, President Trump tonight should sign an executive order calling for the Defense Production Act to be called in SpaceX and seize SpaceX tonight before midnight.
I hate to agree with anything Bannon says, but I agree with the government taking control of Musk companies, of SpaceX and Starlink, not Tesla, because that one's dying anyway. But, SpaceX and Starlink, they are so intertwined with our government, with other governments. You can't have one oligarch with that much power and control over the governments in multiple countries and over the people who live there, saying, "Oh, I'll just take away your internet access." Then what are you going to do? You're not going to hear any news, right? It makes us too vulnerable. So in any case, Musk is now on the warpath against Bannon. Up until now, I'm sure you guys know, and I've shared on the show, shots were primarily being fired from the Bannon camp. Well, Musk is now after Bannon. So after Bannon made these suggestions, Musk posted on Twitter, and there were two different tweets, and he said that Bannon was, quote, peak retard, and in the other one he said a communist retard. And then Musk tweeted, quote, "Steve Bannon is a criminal." I mean, not wrong, but things are going to get even more interesting. I just have a feeling in the coming days, coming weeks, it's going to get really interesting. But meanwhile, the MAGAverse, they are decidedly undecided on who to back. So Cat Turd, guy over on Twitter, I think it's a guy, seems like a man. Cat Turd is Team Trump. Ian Miles Chong, who was a big Trump backer, he is a Musk man. They have been fighting back and forth. And then ironically, Alex Jones called for Trump to address the Epstein rumor immediately. And he actually said this. He said, quote, "I am not on Team Trump or Team Elon. I am on Team Humanity, which equals Team Truth." Yeah. The guy who was hit with an almost $1 billion ruling against him for lying about the Sandy Hook massacre, the most hideous thing you could lie about. And he's on Team Truth. Yeah, all of a sudden he cares about the truth. You can't make this shit up. This feud also has Congress divided because some Republicans are in purple districts. They're more Um, they're more at risk of losing their seats in the midterms. And so now some of them are calling on Trump to make more Tesla friendly changes to his big but ugly bill. So there's 13 House Republicans in all who are calling for this, 12 of whom voted for this bill that they now want changed. They're like, oh, yeah, I think that we should give those subsidies back to Elon and back to the EV makers. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it is totally a coincidence that some of them received a ton of financial assistance in their last election from Elon Musk. Totally coincidental, you guys. Anyway, hard to see a scenario in which Musk and Trump kiss and make up, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. We'll see. All right, guys, I'll let you know when I hear any more. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.